Did you listen to
14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What's going on, people, and welcome on to Unsportsmanlike Conduct, episode number 125. And this is the big boy, one of the big boys of the year. This the episode before kickoff. Hell of a weekend that we got coming up for football. Thursday wrap around all the way to the Monday. Got the Saturday slate of games in college. Great weekend. So all that being said, welcome on in. Time to talk some NFL. Got a little bit of NBA stuff to talk about too, but let's do a quick round robin here. Timmy, what's going on with you? Episode 125. It's happening. It's back. We're back, baby.
I love it, and I love the fact that there's football Thursday and Friday, just to piss off the world, just to piss off the ladies in our lives. Every day football. Every football should be every day. I think every day something should be going on NFL wise every single day. And I like the idea about a betting show. I think that would be hysterical, watching you two just fucking ram on about fucking odds and parlays. And I would sit there and watch that. I would have told you.
As we could do it. Everybody's money.
we could do it. I'd be more than happy.
I have my delicious root beer float here, so just ignore me.
It does look quite delicious. Quite delicious. Ant, what's going on with you, sir?
This is the best time of year. So football season's about to start, which means that the colder weather is coming. I know Tim's not happy about that, but you and I are very happy about that.
Timmy loves the cold. Timmy's out there in shorts and 40 degrees. Come on.
Then great.
He's in.
Yeah. So this is the most exciting time of year. Like the first Sunday that I'm sitting on the couch watching football is when I realize I'm only like 8 to 12 weeks away from cold weather. Like this is great.
Here comes Halloween. Here comes Thanksgiving. Can't wait for the food. Here comes Christmas. Boom.
When are your cold months again? Oh, I'm sorry. Your cold weeks again? When are your cold weeks?
Touching early to mid-January.
Well, it gets below 80. It gets below 80 starting in like mid-October.
See, it sucks. I can't get vacation around that time, so I'm screwed.
Man, that's Orlando action. You know, down here in South Florida, we'll
Steve,
take a few more weeks.
There's a
my bad hair days last into November usually. My bad hair days because of all the humidity. Yeah, it's the Burr months coming. You know that you start thinking ahead. The late afternoons gets darker earlier. The 4 o'clock games, sometimes halftime, you take that snooze, get yourself revved back up after going through the entire day watching football. It's exhausting, you know.
It's exhausting.
Fantasy stuff. You got to keep track of all these things. Fantasy, your bets. You know what's like panic sets in. It's 12:55. Holy shit! I forgot to put my bets in. Everybody get away from me now. Got to put my bets in because if I don't put my bets in on time, the whole day is lost.
See, I'm scared because in Jersey, for some reason, it wouldn't let me bet on the Triple Crown. For some reason, I couldn't bet in the horse races. If I can't bet the games this week, I'm gonna have to drive to like the New York border and like place bets and come back.
Just stick the phone up. Can't get any signal here.
But it doesn't make any sense. This is a gambling state. Got Atlantic City. You got all this shit.
Atlantic City, yeah, of course.
UFC was fighting here before when it was banned in New York. Why can't I put a goddamn bet on a horse? But if they block me on football, I'm going to be very upset this week.
I don't even know what I would do with myself at that point.
I have to go old school and call a bookie.
What platform do you use?
I got a bunch of them. I use whatever works. I usually use DraftKings.
It says they're legal in New Jersey.
Okay, good. And Caesars. For some reason, neither one of them would let me bet on the horse race. And then I went to the horse racing one, which is I forgot the name of it. They were like, "Sorry, where you are, you cannot put." I was like, so I had to call like old school, like, dude, but you put money down on me, like Mr. Guy in the back of a candy store. Can you put this money down for me, please? I can bet on this.
I need you to write this down in a spiral notebook that was printed in 1938.
Hey, take the cigar out of your mouth and take this bet down for me, please, sir.
While you're writing it down, do you have a calculator that has a receipt thing on the back side of it? Can you make that sound a couple times while you're placing this bet for me, please?
That's exactly what it was like. I was like, where am I? In fucking the 70s? How can I not make a bet? You can make a bet on anything.
Are you wearing a green see-through visor right now?
So let's hope that doesn't happen on Sunday. I'll be real upset.
All right. So
how far are you from Atlantic City? Sorry, off tracks. I know.
No, you're good.
About 2 hour and a half, 2 hours.
Oh, never mind. Fuck
Somewhere
that. I was gonna say they have a sports book. You can go put them live.
I don't know. Too far.
Yeah, that's a hike.
Down the pike. All right, a lot to talk about, obviously. We'll get to the NFL stuff. We're going to go through the divisions, who's going to the playoffs, who's going to the Super Bowl. So as we talk bets, hold on. We all have different Super Bowl champions predicted.
Interesting.
The three of us. Now,
you know everybody's. I think me and Ant try to guess each other's.
I do. Okay.
And yours. But you know everybody's.
That works. That works. So the viewer can decide, who they want to go with and put their money down based on, who they think is going to be right and will likely be wrong. So, and then we got a little bit of an NBA story to talk about, and we'll probably lead with that just to knock that out of the way, and then we'll jump into the NFL stuff. Did have enough time to create a new opening, to update it. It. Now, I want you got to make sure and you got to watch it. You got to visualize this. I'm not saying it's the best thing ever made, but there's something that I did that I told you that I just didn't want to do, and this is the outcome of it. And we'll talk about NBA fuckery after this.
The Florida Panthers win their second consecutive Stanley Cup. For the first time, the NBA champion resides in Oklahoma City.
You are dealing with the best in the world.
Acknowledge me.
I'm digging the new setup. I like it. I'm in.
Kansas City lost. I like that.
I think it's hilarious. Well, it's funny because
the other team.
There was no monumental moment from that game to show because the game was over like 10 and a half minutes into it.
What was I going to do?
You could have just showed the kickoff. The kickoff and then someone holding the trophy and then cut away.
All right. Let's start off. I know it's football season coming up in a couple days. But a pretty big story came out today regarding the NBA and the Los Angeles Clippers and the owner, Mr. Steve Ballmer. And the story goes from Mr. Pablo Torre from Pablo Finds Out. The story as it goes is that Kawhi Leonard signed an endorsement deal with a company that is founded by Clippers owner Steve Ballmer. Did nothing for the company. No ads, no nothing. It was, Timmy, you go back to Sopranos, the no-show jobs. Huh?
No-show, huh? Like
$28 million. And they're saying that that is the way that they use to circumvent the salary cap, which is massive, like huge, holy shit, if that is proven to be accurate. Because, first of all, Kawhi Leonard shouldn't get any more money than he already is stealing from the team for playing the amount of basketball that he does. But this is a serious allegation here. We'll see what stems from it, if it's true or not. More proof, but there's supposedly tons and tons of pages of receipts, and Pablo Torre did an interview with somebody who wants to be anonymous. He did the whole blurred voice and deepen whatever it is, and said that it was in fact there were no show jobs, did nothing for the company, and a quote came out saying it was to circumvent the salary cap. So Pablo Torre, he used to be ESPN. This guy used to do like the ESPN recap podcast in the mornings. And then they started doing like deeper dives and whatever. And then I guess he got away from there. And now he's doing this deep dive Pablo Torre Finds Out podcast where he's uncovering all these things. So Ant, you start off with this. I mean, I kind of already said a few things and what a bombshell this would be. What are your thoughts?
The Clippers released a statement about 2 hours ago via Shams on Twitter. I will read the statement.
Breaking news.
Neither the Clippers nor Steve Ballmer circumvented the salary cap. The notion that Steve invested in Aspiration in order to funnel money to Kawhi Leonard is absurd. Steve invested because Aspiration's co-founders presented themselves as committed to doing right by their customers while protecting the environment. After a long campaign of market manipulation, which defrauded not only Steve, but numerous other investors in sports teams, Aspiration filed for bankruptcy. Its co-founder, Joseph Sandberg, recently pleaded guilty to a $243 million fraud. Neither Steve nor the Clippers had knowledge of any improper activity by Aspiration or its co-founder until after the government initiated its investigation. Aspiration was a team I'm not going to keep reading. They were a team sponsor. This is a long statement. There's a lot more. I'm not reading the whole thing. They were a team sponsor. They were had a partnership deal with the Clippers. That deal ended in 2023 when they defaulted on their contract agreement with the Clippers for their endorsement. And the part about Joseph Sandberg pleading guilty to a $243 million fraud scheme appears to be true. Doesn't appear to be like this is just some so it sounds like they may have an out here. It sounds like they may have an out here.
It sounds a little Madoff-y to me.
It doesn't. It still smells very fishy. It still all smells very fishy, especially because the fraud amount is $243 million, which means that they didn't that's a lot of money. But in terms of like Ponzi schemes and like these big defrauding of big corporations and people, that's like a drop in the bucket to what some of these schemes total out to. So the fact that they were defrauding this company, but also paying Kawhi Leonard $20 million for an endorsement deal. Something smells a little funny there. Smells a little funny.
No bueno.
I don't know about that.
Timmy, this is Madoff-y.
Without the Kawhi Leonard part, you would just say, okay, sucks. Clippers got defrauded. But with him getting involved for an endorsement deal for nothing, which is basically, what do you endorse? This. Give me $20 million. That makes it a little more fishy. So you know what? Good for them. I don't care. Get around that salary cap any way you can. The NFL does it with bonuses. MLB. What's their big thing called now? The
deferred money.
Deferred. They're doing all that bullshit. Get away from all the salary cap nonsense. If they ever have one. So whatever. Good for them. But yeah, I mean, I definitely think there's something going on there. There's not just a coinky dink.
Some bullshit. As Chris Mad Dog Russo said, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Mm-hmm.
That was that. All right, so we'll see more to come on that. Sounds like shenanigans.
Well, hold on.
You have more news?
Well, the gentleman who brought about this story, he had another comment that he made at the end of it. I don't know if you saw this part or not. but he said that he has already begun looking into the New York Knicks and Jalen Brunson.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Jalen Brunson, for those that do not know, signed a contract extension 2 years ago. That essentially he basically
kept them under the second apron this year.
Gave away $112 million.
Oh, Jesus. That's all the Knicks need right now.
With Dolan?
Yeah. All he said was he's investigating Jalen Brunson in the New York Knicks. He didn't say anything else.
You know what? Can they take the team away from Dolan?
So just hold on now. I'm
looking silver lining here.
Just to put into perspective, what happened the last time the NBA found a team guilty of circumventing the salary cap. It was the Minnesota Timberwolves, and it was in the 90s. I forgot the player's name. They took away 5 first-round picks, and they voided the player's contract, and the player was not allowed to sign back with that team.
Nowadays, who cares? 5 first round.
What's hilarious about this is that the Clippers don't have a first-round pick for like 12 years.
Well, because they traded everybody, including the MVP champ.
Yeah, the Clippers don't have a first-round pick for like a decade, and the Clippers would probably be happy if they voided the Kawhi Leonard contract.
And didn't wasn't Kawhi Leonard the guy who pushing for that trade? To get his boy.
Remember, they didn't trade the first
correctly.
for Kawhi. They traded the first for Paul George.
No, that's what. No, I'm saying the haul that they sent to
Kawhi was
Oklahoma City.
So to play a little,
they traded future MVP for future non-player for 76ers.
Another young player, and like I want to say it was like 6 first-round picks and like 5 picks. It was some stupid number of stuff. It was like an insane amount of stuff for just Paul George. Kawhi at the time, nobody thought he was going to go to the Lakers, but Kawhi and his team were letting the rumor float around of like, oh, maybe he is actually going to go sign and play with LeBron and AD in LA with the Lakers. And it was really just a ploy to get the Clippers to make the Paul George trade, which is what he wanted. So, yeah.
Delivering OKC a championship.
And may indirectly, possibly completely nuking the Clippers franchise.
Well,
if this ends up being true, like they're going to be financially, they'll be fine because Ballmer has more money than Jesus.
$16 billion.
Oh, 16. What did he lose? $40 billion recently? Like, no, he's got a stupid amount of money. But no, the Knicks thing looks fishy because of the contract Brunson signed. They're gonna audit the fuck out of them though, and
do it.
Be careful what you wish for. I think, and this is why, like, this.
I'm not wishing for it. Me saying do it is just like get it over with.
Don't be surprised if there's like a massive piece of NBA news, like a big trade or something that happens in the next like 2 or 3 days, because the NBA is going to want to push this under the rug. Because if they put the hammer on Ballmer has enough money to where he's going to force them to open every single team's books and look at everybody. And I guarantee you no other owner wants that to happen. So all the owners
Giannis to the Knicks. Giannis to the Knicks within a week for Anthony from Unsportsmanlike Conduct. He just said that. There's a quote, direct quote.
It only cost them Jalen Brunson and the rest of their picks for all eternity.
All right. So that's obviously developing. That started up at some point this morning. So more to come on that. So we'll see what goes on there. All right, football, guys. Football starts up in 22 hours ish.
Yeah, 8 o'clock.
Give or take a few moments.
8:20 kickoff tomorrow night.
Yep, with the Cowgirls taking on the Feagles in Philadelphia. First of all, give me a break with this stuff with the Eagles. Oh, we're not defending champions. Oh, we're closing the chapter on that. Oh, it's not. But shut up. Stop with that bullshit. And this AJ Brown with a serious face on. Oh, we're not defending anything. You know, we're That's stop it. Stop it right now. You got the head coach talking to the head coach, and they said, "Oh, it's banner night." Oh, I didn't even know it was banner night. We won't be out there for it. Shut the fuck
Did
up.
you really say that? They won't be out there.
Yeah,
for
I
the
said,
banner?
we're not going to be out there for it. We're going to be in the locker room.
Yeah, I bet they're taking their rings and their bonuses though.
Yeah, sure, of course. Defend this, right?
Yeah.
And they said Jalen Hurts just took the ring, and they were like, oh, they don't even know if he put it on. He was so serious about it, he put it down to the side because people are disrespecting him.
Why be
the
so
fuck
douche?
up?
Why be so douche? I got like douche chills from that. I'm like so like ugh. I'm like, ugh. So stupid.
Douche chills. That's great.
Come on, give me a break. Now, if I was a reporter, I would say I would start every conversation with, "I'm here with defending champ Jalen Hurts, who was defending the Super Bowl, who won the Super Bowl." I would have like 5 different ways to say it, then ask him a question. At the
What's
end,
the problem?
Thank you, Super Bowl winner Jalen Hurts. Next question, and I'd keep going down the line. I'd make them hate me.
And am I being too harsh? Are we being, as Giant fans, being too harsh on something so stupid? Like, what?
I think it's good for a team that has won something that is trying to repeat to have the mindset of we're moving on. Let's focus on the next one. However, when that is all that I have heard in reporting of anything on the team for the last 48 hours, it gets kind of stupid. And I think it's actually longer than that because I think Jalen Hurts first started the comments like a week or two ago.
It's been a minute.
We've
heard more about.
For the banner.
I agree.
I mean, come on.
I agree with the mindset. I think we've gone a little too far with it, though. Let's calm it down. Let's calm it down. Let's stop
Enjoy
acting
the
like
moment.
You don't care you won.
That's the whole reason you play, right? The whole reason you play is to win championships. And the banner. What about the fans?
Listen,
the
only
fans
person,
like the banner. The fans like to be. I bet the fans are saying defending champs.
I brought this up before, and I'll bring it up again. The only person from the Eagles organization that I will allow to make comments like that is the one person who was completely unamused when they actually won the title, and his name is Vic Fangio. This man, straight-faced, walking on the field, no hugs, no jumping up and down, no smiling, just shaking hands. All right, good job. But then they draft Jihad Campbell in the first round of the draft, and you would have thought that he just fucking won the lottery. He was the happiest guy in the room. So he's the only person I will say is allowed to talk shit about not caring that they won a Super Bowl because he genuinely didn't look like he cared.
And Jalen Hurts, like, come on, you finally showed up in a big game, put up big numbers. You pounded the Super Bowl champions.
I hate them.
He was better in the Super Bowl they lost. He was incredible. They didn't lose because of him.
No, they didn't lose because of him.
I'm going to the minor league Yankee game tomorrow. Then I'll come home and watch the other second half of the game. I just don't care. I just don't care.
That must be a minor league game at this time of the year. It's starting to cool off a little bit, right?
And it's bark at the park.
Nice. Bark at the park.
The first 350 dogs get a bowl.
Oh,
I think we're bringing the yapper we have here. I think we're going to bring him to see how he likes it.
Little Yankee Bowl.
I don't know what it is. I have no idea what it is, but first 350.
Oh my God!
They're even screwing the dogs over. The first 350 dog. Which, by the way, if there's 350 dogs in this stadium, forget it.
It's gonna smell pretty shitty out there too.
On the watching 3 innings, like, all right, let's go. I can't stand the park. Let's get the hell out of here.
If there's a home run and fireworks go off, the dogs are gonna go fucking berserk.
Oh, I know, that'd be hilarious.
They gotta not do. They do the minor leagues do fireworks for home runs.
They do fireworks
is that in the budget?
Every night.
Sparklers.
No, every night after every game is fireworks on the weekends. Everyone.
Okay, all right. Sticking with baseball here for a second. What happened last night with the Yankees and the Astros? Did you see that?
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Well, what's his name? Valdez?
What's baseball?
The pitcher?
Framber
Valdez was pitching, and the catcher was trying to get him to step off before he threw the pitch. He didn't realize, and he threw the pitch anyway. And Grisham hit a grand slam.
Yep.
So on the next pitch, he purposefully, I don't care what anybody says, he purposefully crossed the catcher up. He threw a two-seamer. It darted away, and it hit the catcher directly in the chest. Valdez just turned around. He didn't say my bad or nothing. He just turned around pissed off because of the grand slam. But they say all
the catcher's looking around like, really?
The catcher's like, what the fuck?
That just happened? Seriously? I hope that leads to the implosion of that team. I really do.
And then a fight breaks out in Colorado in front of like 1,000 fans. The Giants
season high attendance in Colorado last night.
It was what's his name? Devers? Yeah. Devers hit a home run. The Giants, have been really not good since they got Devers. He hits a home run. Stans watches it, tosses the bat. There's a back and forth, between the two teams. They get out and they push each other around a little bit, and then nothing happens. But that guy's been a head case this year for the Red Sox. He goes to the Giants. They stink after they get him, and now he's causing problems. And he's watching a home run, a bomb get hit in Colorado in front of 1,000 people, and you're 6 games out of the wild card.
He's a good guy.
And then
they're only 4.5 back, by the way.
I said 6. That's only a game and a half. And then the Red Sox have taken off really since they traded him. They've played much better. Look at that. Somebody hiding behind a 4 quarters screen name here is going to smell like Shea Stadium. Well, yeah, that was our Shea Stadium. Okay, you leave Shea Stadium alone. You know.
Hey, even I miss Shea Stadium.
See, there's dumps around. You make memories. Don't pretend, Melo, that. Well, maybe the Canes. I don't know.
When I was a kid, Yankee Stadium was too far away. It was scary to go to the Bronx.
The Bronx, all the way up there.
You hop on the 7 train, 7 stops, and we were there. So that's where we went on Saturday afternoons.
And back then, you could just sit. It's like Marlins Park down here. You could just sit wherever you want.
Back then, $5 game, $5 ticket. You can go there, $20, get a ticket, get a soda, get a pretzel and a hot dog, and that's it. And you watch the game.
Yeah.
Now $20 don't get you in the goddamn door.
Hell no. Hell no, it doesn't. All right. So that's we snuck baseball in there. Let's get to football, gentlemen. We did start this. We did get into football. I did scream at the Eagles.
I just want you to know that when we eclipse 2 hours, I'm blaming because we started talking.
No, we're not going to eclipse 2 hours. We're blaming on baseball.
That's right.
Right. All right. So let's go through. So we're gonna go through our Melo might be there. I don't know if you're gonna have to track this, Ant, but Melo's in the comments. He hasn't sent me anything yet for the division titles, and he did send me over under. But nothing else. So we're gonna go through our division winners, our wild card teams, who's gonna win the Super Bowl. So you guys can place your bets down.
You don't mean keeping track of that. You mean keeping track of the picks.
Yeah. No, okay. He hasn't sent this either. It's slacking.
I didn't send you my picks either.
No, the picks we're going to do live. Live.
Oh, okay. I was
do live.
Send in any picks.
No, the pick. I'm talking about this stuff.
Yeah, I got you.
Send anything in.
So if he sends it, you want me to, I got you.
If he puts it in the, yeah.
Okay. What the fuck is that?
That's an audience laughing, but they just don't stop. I don't know why. I don't know how long.
It sounds like slowed down a little bit on my end. It sounds kind of creepy, actually.
Why are they still laughing?
They gotta
turn it off.
Shut up.
I just pause it. I don't know why it just keeps on going.
Way too long. Way too long.
I meant to play this for the Clippers. I forgot. All right. Division winners. Who's walking away with some hardware? And then after that, we'll jump into week 1. Our world famous picks segment comes back here in week 1 from 2025. All right, so we'll go down the list here. There are some that we have swept. We can go through those, kind of talk about them. But as I said earlier, did I say this on air? That all three of us have different Super Bowl champs as our predictions. So we'll get to that. All right, so AFC East, I think we've all. It's a pretty easy one. Buffalo Bills.
Who is it? Oh,
it's the Buffalo Bills. What I should have done this earlier, but I just want to look really quickly here. The Bills schedule: Jets, Dolphins, Saints. That's rude. That's rude that the Saints have to go to Buffalo. Patriots, Falcons, Panthers.
Like you're looking at 10-0.
That's 6-0. Then they're home against the Chiefs. They probably win that game because they'll beat the Chiefs in the regular season.
Start against the Ravens though. They got a tough one to opening night or opening weekend.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, they start against the Ravens.
Okay, against the Ravens. All right, so that's 6-1, maybe, potentially. Then the Chiefs, then Dolphins, the Bucks. That's up in Buffalo. Texans, Steelers gets a little more difficult here. Bengals, Patriots, Browns, Eagles, and they end with the Jets. Yeah, that's a clean sweep. Unless is Melo in there?
Yeah,
yeah. All right,
I'll track it. I got it.
All right. Well, maybe I could do it too. That's fine.
I
already
got the little list up, so it's not a big deal.
Giddy up. In the North, that's another clean sweep of the Ravens. At least there's the potential for another team to win this division, as opposed to the East. So all aboard the Ravens train. The South, we all have the Texans. Steelers, says Melo. Why did he say that? Who plays quarterback for the Steelers?
I hate the fact that I said that I like that move for them because he's never going to let me live it down.
But you could be wrong. You never know.
Wouldn't hurt my feelings.
I know. All right, Texans is a clean sweep here. AFC West, we're slightly differing here. Me and Timmy have the Chiefs, and Ant have the Broncos. And you're not alone there. There's quite a few peoples out there. Some youths.
I went back and
say the Broncos going to win.
I went back and forth on the Broncos too, but
did you guys take? So I took the Broncos into consideration too. Did you even have a thought of the Chargers?
No,
not yet. No.
Okay. Yeah, me neither. I went. Yeah. All right. So, and you got the Broncos, Chiefs, Melo. Boom. This is efficient, Melo. Maybe we should just jump on. Have a show anytime I need something from you, so you can just chime in. I'll get stuff better easier that way. All right. Wild card teams here. Ant, you got the Chiefs, so you got the Chiefs going anyway. You got the Jags, and you got the Bengals. The Bengals.
Yep, Chiefs, Jags, Bengals. And I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, Melo, we're going to sleep on Vegas.
I'm not going to lie to you. My initial list, I actually had the Jags winning the South over the Texans, and I just couldn't leave it there.
Bold. Master landscape artist. Hey, it's good that I did it. Derpy, welcome back. Derpy joined us for the Giants show for a little bit. Melo, it works out for the best because we had torrential downpours today. Couldn't get the lawn done today, so it worked out for the best. And you're still chiming in. Melo, focus. Yeah, we're on the AFC wildcard teams. All right, Timmy, you have the Broncos, you have the Bengals, and you have the Steelers. And I just realized that I had the same, just in different order.
I flip-flop with the Steelers and the Jags, too. But at the end, I was like, you know what? Mike Tomlin.
What about the Jags? I can't
Mike
trust
Tomlin.
the Jags yet. Well, Melo, you can join in segments. Just don't disrupt the vibe. Timmy, I have this here.
That's how I used to be represented. That's how I used to be represented on the show.
I feel like Timmy is on the sideline in that picture, calling the defense for the Giants right there. That's what Timmy is doing right there.
If you go back and look back at our older days, we would sit on the couch. It would be me and Rodriguez and Keith, and we'd have Timmy T, right? Timmy T right back here. Occasionally, we would have Michael Jackson's Ghost.
Yep.
Join us for the show.
He was pretty funny.
He was a friend of the show. So. All right, Melo, focus here. Give us some wildcard teams for the AFC. But we're all pretty much kind of aligned. And you're the only one with the Jags in there, sneaking into the playoffs there. But outside of that, we're pretty much in tune. I mean, seems
so
like
the only thing I don't like about this list is that on average, 5 to 7 teams who made it the year prior don't make it the following year. And after making my list, I did not meet between 5 and 7 new teams. So I'm like
5 and 7 total
between both conferences, not just one, because that'd be the whole fucking conference.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, 5 to 7 total new teams on average make it every year. I think the actual number is like 5, 9, 8 or some shit if you average it out.
So the Giants have a chance.
I'm telling you,
it's like I didn't say that.
If that pass rush is as good as advertised, the only thing that sucks for them is their schedule is fucking brutal. It is a gauntlet of a schedule.
We just went through that show and we just went through the schedule and we probably.
What did you guys come up with record wise?
We don't want to. I don't want to disclose that.
No, come on.
9-8.
Timmy went 9-8, and I wound up 10-7.
We only got because the only reason because we got a 5-game win streak at the end of the year until I found out that they were playing on Monday night against New England. Then I picked New England. They were not winning on Monday night.
And hear me out here. Hear me out. The last 5 games of the season for the Giants is Patriots, Commanders, Vikings, who I boldly said we could hold. He might not see a line like that. Until, I didn't look at the schedule, so he might see a line, but he might not see a line that ferocious until that point. And he could see ghosts out there at MetLife, like a former Viking did, former Jet. Raiders and the Cowboys at home.
So
we could reel off 5 straight.
And we know
looking over the Vikings schedule.
Cowboys will be washed up by then.
Yeah,
so it's all possible.
They got a couple of interesting pass rushes they'll face prior to that game. They got the Steelers. They do play the Ravens, and they play the Lions and the Eagles. So they could. Oh, and the Packers actually 2 weeks prior. I forget that I have to add the Packers into ferocious pass rushes now.
You do.
Boom.
Right up in there.
I see a team playing the Packers. I'm like, oh, at least they won't have a pass rush. Wait a second. Time out. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay.
And so we're gonna jump into the NFC here in a moment. Timmy and I were talking about this. Timmy added a second layer to this. I didn't know the part about obtaining an elite guy on the line. So Brett Favre, 27, when he won his first Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers, 27 years old when he won his first Super Bowl. Jordan Love is how old, Anthony? How old is Jordan Love this year?
I'm assuming for the sake of this argument, he's 27.
You better hope so, because I just wasted the last 30 seconds of my life.
No, but that wasn't the key. The key was Brett Favre got Reggie White at 27. I forgot who Aaron Rodgers got. Who did he get? Who was the
they didn't mention
Charles Woodson. It was Charles Woodson. I saw this. I'm pretty sure it was Charles Woodson. Yeah, I'm almost positive. I saw this actually.
He got the big defensive player, and he won at 27. So now,
it's happening.
Micah Parsons, you never know.
It's happening. Oh, now it's quarter cent. Daniel Jones no longer half a cent; he's a quarter cent. Says Melo. All right, NFC East. We've all got the Eagles.
I have way too many Eagles on my fantasy team. Way too many.
In fairness, Charles Woodson had been there. That was Charles Woodson's fourth season in Green Bay when they won.
And then who got there? Who got there the year they won? I think because it was somebody. It was somebody new. That was the whole point of the riddle, whatever the hell they call it. Had to be somebody new. Who the hell was on it that year? I can't even remember now.
Oh, that might have been Clay Matthews' rookie year.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I think
that was the whole thing they were making a point of.
It was Clay Matthews' rookie year is the year they won the Super Bowl. So Favre gets Reggie White at 27. Rodgers got Clay Matthews at 27, and now Love has gotten Micah Parsons at 27. Interesting. It's Clay Matthews. That was his rookie season.
Very interesting indeed. All right, clean sweep of the Eagles. Makes me want to vomit. NFC North, Ant, you and Timmy both have the Lions. I went the Packers way. I don't think I don't think between the two of them. I guess you can make the argument, for the Vikings finishing a little bit further back than they were last year with McCarthy, but maybe not. They won 14 games last year, 15 games. Their over under was like 8.5. No, Vikings.
14. They were 14-3. Lions 14. Were 15-2.
So, and their over under is like 8.5.
And the Packers were 11-6.
Yeah, exactly. So, but at least this year, between the Packers and the Lions, you can make the argument. Vikings, if you want to say early on that you believe in that, JJ will have a similar year to McCarthy. Really. Have another drink, Steve. JJ will have a similar year to Darnold. But that remains to be seen. Dan Orlovsky said that he will have a very similar year to Sam Darnold. He's talking 35 touchdowns.
That's a lot to ask for a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know technically he's not a rookie, but it kind of is.
Yeah, he's a rookie. All right, Eagles, boom, boom there. Packers, I said I picked them. Oh, look at Melo going with the Lions. Showing some love for the Lions. It's weird. Odd. All right, NFC South. We all three of us have the Bucks, and I am so positive with Melo's pick. I'm just going to write that one in there now.
I just want to see him type yeast.
Yeah. He meant yeet. What's
Go ahead.
No, what were we gonna say? I'll take a sip.
No, I was gonna say we can keep going. I'm keeping. Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
There it is.
All right, NFC West. Timmy and I had the 49ers, and kind of in the same vein as the Bucks, you went the Rams.
I flip-flopped on that too.
Those were that was another tough division.
No, I just thought one of those two teams. I'm like, I don't know, man. The Rams. I don't know. I don't know.
No one will agree with me on this, but I actually think the Seahawks might be like. I think that division in general is going to be good. I think the Cardinals will be improved too. I think that division. I don't think the Niners are going to have it as easy as people think. That's all I'm trying to say because I don't have them in the playoffs. Spoiler alert. Sorry.
Spoiler alert. Jesus. Everybody earmuffs. When you hear this stuff. All right. And then as far as the wild card teams, spoiler alert, Ant does not have the 49ers in there. He does have the Falcons, the Packers, and the Vikings. Cardinals will be in it until Call of Duty comes out around November-ish time frame. All Are you trying to say that the quarterback had, his priorities are out of whack, Melo? Is that what you're trying to say? Timmy, you have the Packers, the Rams, and the Vikings, and I have the Lions, the Rams, and the Vikings. So I have the Packers winning the division and the Lions coming to the wild card. All right, and you got the Falcons.
Close. I was so close to scraping out the Vikings and just writing G-I-A. And then I went, no. Let's not fuck this up. Let's just keep the Vikings in there. I don't want to
erase.
I erased it. That's the end of that.
All right, and you have the Falcons. I guess is the only difference here. You got the Falcons in as a wild card. You believe in Michael Penis Jr.
I just think he's going to be something their offense needs, helping them push the ball down the field, and obviously they have Bijan in the backfield, and then I trust in their head coach's name, who I can't remember right now. Oh my god, I trust him so much, I forgot his name.
Hey, it's the story of my life.
Oh my gosh, Packers, Falcons, Commanders. Does this mean that Melo was the only one of us to put the Commanders in the playoffs?
He hasn't. Oh, I didn't see this. Packers. Yeah. What'd you do that for, Melo? We were just talking about the Commanders falling off.
Yeah, no, I trust. I think the Falcons, especially in that division, I could see them winning 9 or 10 games and sneaking in.
Okay. All right. So I said that all three of us have different Super Bowl champs, and so let's you guys. Not fair for me. You guys take a little bit of a guessing game. Maybe we start Timmy. Timmy, what do you think Anthony's Super Bowl is?
I think. Let me look at you.
You gotta hold the card over you and stare at it.
I think. No, don't do that. That's scary. No, you just scared me now.
I gotta staring at it.
It's weird when I look up at the camera. Actually,
he's looking into my soul.
Breaking the fourth wall.
I say Anthony likes the Ravens over the Lions.
Neither one is right.
You missed both of them.
Hey, took a shot. I took a shot in the dark.
That's all right. It's a good shot. It was a good shot to take.
He has an NFC team winning the Super Bowl.
Okay. Well, I took my shot. That's it. I'm good.
Okay. Now we're not going to reveal yet. Ant, you guess Timmy's now. You do Timmy now.
This would be easier if I could see his playoff teams.
I'll rename them. Bills, Ravens.
I'm looking at Timmy's soul now.
Yeah. Look at those beautiful blue eyes. Timmy, Bills, Ravens, Texans, Chiefs, Broncos, Bengals, and Steelers. And NFC, Eagles, Lions, Bucks, 49ers, Packers, Rams, Vikings.
So I think his Super Bowl matchup is Bills Lions, and I think I think he's going back to the well. I think he's going back to Detroit on this one.
You have the teams. I'll tell him. I got to tell him you nailed it.
You got nailed the teams.
But
I did nail the teams. But you had the Bills winning. Okay.
And I want one more shot at it. I think. Well, let me see. Is your NFC team the Rams?
No.
Damn, I don't know this guy then.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually said my NFC team who I was gonna pick like 2 weeks ago or last week or whatever. Last time we were on here.
I don't know.
But to be fair for Timmy, he might have. He had a first half show. You had a second half show.
It actually might have been that show. Now that I think about it, so it might not matter.
Okay, well, Melo, you try and guess Ants. If you're still watching. All right, now you guys can
think about thieves. Let's
think about mine.
Just to defend my picks, I like familiarity. I think it's time for one of those fucking teams to win already. That's the only reason I picked one of them.
That'd be a good Super Bowl too. It'd be a fun Super Bowl to watch.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun. If that's going to be the matchup, I just hope both teams are healthy at that point.
Yeah.
You know, like I hope it's not a situation like the Lions at the end of last year where like all their fucking
Half their
defensive starters
defense.
were hurt.
Yeah. And you know, it's got nothing to do with my kid or whoever. It's just I just think like I really want Josh Allen to win. I really do. He's just a genuinely good dude. And I'm like, I really hope he freaking wins one. So, you know, and then I'm a Lions backer. Like it's just a fun team to watch.
I hate the fact that I can't hate Josh Allen, and he's like the reason of like 90% of my Dolphins angst over the last several years. But no, that Timmy's right. I mean, in terms of players I would like to see win a Super Bowl, I don't know that I would put him at the top of the list, but he's definitely in the top 3. He's 100% in the top 3. Him and Joe Burrow are up there.
Yeah, he's my other guy.
Oh, Melo got it on the second try.
Is it the Eagles? There it is.
Oh, you got the Eagles.
I said it before. I think they have the best roster in football. They're deep at several key positions. Vic Fangio is the best defensive coordinator in football. As long as that
they're all going to get hurt. The banner's going to come down and they're going to trip on it, and they're all going to tear their fucking ACLs.
If they get hurt, I will 100% be wrong on this pick. Yeah, especially if they start losing key offensive linemen and stuff like that. That's the key really for their offense. If that offensive line starts getting banged up, they're in trouble. Put it this way, Micah Parsons, they were talking to Micah Parsons, and this was before the trade, and Micah Parsons says he can't wait until Lane Johnson retires, because then he will be able to dominate the NFC East, which now he won't be able to do anyway. He won't be there. But because I don't think he has a career sack against Lane Johnson, as a lot of elite players can say. There's not many people that do. He's really good.
But fuck him too. Fuck him. All right, come on.
All right, so
matchup.
Steve, read me your playoff teams one more time.
Bills, Ravens, Texans, Chiefs, Bengals, Steelers, Broncos, AFC. NFC, Eagles, Packers, Bucks, 49ers, Lions, Rams, and the Vikings.
I think you're Super Bowl champ. I think you're going back to the well. I think you have the Chiefs. And I think your NFC team. Read me the NFC teams one more time.
Eagles, Packers, Bucks, 49ers, Lions, Rams, Vikings.
I could see you having the Niners in there.
Very skinny pair of scissors there, Timmy.
It's women.
Yeah, our fingers don't fit in that.
No, it's like look, it's like fancy. You pull it out and then you got to pull it out again. It's like little baby.
Oh, so adorbs.
Two covers on the scissors. Wow.
Yeah.
Safety overload.
All right, so you're taking Niners, Chiefs.
That's what I picked. I think he has the Chiefs winning.
I think Steve.
This is a racist type of thing going. 49ers.
I think you got the Packers in the NFC after the Micah Parsons trade, and they will be playing.
He's looking right in my eyes.
I'm looking in your head, actually, your bald head. I'm trying to get right through there.
The shine.
Trying to see if he can see into your brain to see the pick.
I think you're going the Baltimore Ravens for the AFC. But who wins? Who wins, Steve? Who wins that game? Ravens over Packers. That's what I'm taking.
Ravens over the Packers. Where's Melo in his picks? I have. You each got one correct.
Okay.
Was the Chiefs one the one that was correct?
Chiefs,
Packers,
and Packers.
Ooh, that's a rematch of Super Bowl 1 and 2.
Yeah. And I do have the Chiefs coming out on top. I think they've bolstered back up. I think they Mario hit the little mushroom and he grew back up. And I think that they, I think they'll be just fine early on, and then they get a certain dumbass suspended player back.
Melo wants us to guess his.
Oh, we got it. Oh, he put the little pouty face too. That's fair.
Okay.
Commanders, Raiders.
He's definitely. I think he's got the nine. No, he doesn't.
He has Steelers.
No,
over the entire NFC.
No, Bucks, Steelers.
That's it.
The yeast versus Rodgers. His head will fucking explode.
I think his pick is I do think he's picking the Bucks, and I don't think it's a terrible pick. I think his AFC team is the Bills also, though, and I think he too has the Bills winning. Bills Bucks is my pick. Bills winning.
My final is Ravens Bucks. You said Bills winning?
I said Bills winning.
I feel like if he goes with Ravens Bucks, I also feel like he could just fucking change his mind right now, depending on what we guess, and he could say, "Fuck you guys." Nobody's
we would hope.
Shit.
We would hope that for the sake.
Steelers over Packers. Okay. Ultimate revenge game.
I had Steelers at least.
Ultimate revenge game. Get
just so okay. All right. Well, nobody has mentioned my AFC team.
No.
Not a single soul has mentioned my AFC team. And I was figuring I was prepared to take the slack on that.
Wait, hold on. Before you reveal your AFC team, let's play, because he hasn't seen it yet, because he didn't see the beginning of the show. Let's play the new opening for Melo. And then on the opposite side of that, you'll reveal your AFC entry into the Super Bowl.
Okie dokie.
The Florida Panthers win their second consecutive Stanley Cup. For the first time, the NBA champion resides in Oklahoma City.
Start the party, Los Angeles! Your Dodgers have won the World Series! You are dealing with the best in the world!
Acknowledge me.
We know where he's going to have a problem, and we're okay with that. Because we are the best in the world. All right, Ant.
So
you want to reveal your AFC Super Bowl representative?
Yep. I have a particular head coach doing something he hasn't done in a very long time and going to a Super Bowl, and that head coach is Sean Payton and the Denver Broncos.
Wow.
I am a believer in I think they have the best defense in football. And I say that being a huge supporter of the Eagles defense. But
stop
I also
supporting the people that we don't like. That's all I ask.
It's not my fault they're good. I believe that they're good. What do you want me to do? You want me to lie to you?
Lie to Timmy. Lie to Dual Timmy.
If we could have them staring at each other, that would be ideal.
Can't even do
yeah, I have the Broncos. I'm not a big Bo Nix fan, and I'm pretty sure I've said that on this show numerous times, but I am a Sean Payton fan and a Sean Payton believer, and I think that he can get that offense to be competent enough. And I say competent, like I think their offense will actually be good. I just don't think they'll be good enough to win a Super Bowl, especially against a team like the Eagles. But I have the Broncos winning the AFC. I think there's an easy case to be made that they might be the most complete team in the AFC right now, which is kind of weird to say, but
it is. But they graduated pretty quickly. You know, Bo Nix.
They got a quarterback.
I know you said you're not
changed everything,
right? Exactly. Which is what happens, right? That's exactly what happens.
It's true. If you have the defense in place, and then now, granted, they also have one of probably like the 5 best offensive lines in football, which helps a lot too. And now they have a stable of running backs they can hand the ball off to, and weapons. I know that they don't have like the high end weaponry in terms of offensive talent, but Evan Ingram's a quality tight end.
First of all, a tight end in his scheme. Evan Ingram has come a long way since this team,
especially with the athleticism that Evan Ingram has. That's the kind of tight end that Sean Payton likes to deploy, someone with the athleticism to play in the slot, line up in the backfield, line them up in line, move them all over the place, line them up as your X receiver, and just move things around.
That's just a pass catcher. You don't even have to call him tight end.
Yeah, exactly. That's his Joker role per se. And everyone's really high on RJ Harvey, and I'm not as high on RJ Harvey. But if you look at the history of Sean Payton and his running backs, it's always been a shared backfield. I mean, it's always been a shared backfield. And if you think about someone like RJ Harvey playing like a Pierre Thomas type role, a guy who's going to run the ball hard and efficiently, and then can also catch some passes. It makes a ton of sense. And then having J.K. Dobbins being their de facto one in like a Mark Ingram type role, like it just makes a ton of sense to me. And I don't know, I like their roster. I think they're going to be really good.
Melo, that was about Evan Ingram, right?
I assume so. And I just want to know where Daniel Jones touched Melo and why it hurt him so bad.
Yeah.
It's gonna have a.
I know that Melo will not be picking the Colts at all in any game this year. That's an accurate statement? It don't matter if they're playing the Browns and the Browns are 1-12 at that point. He's not picking the Colts.
It's gonna be like, the Colts don't look good this week.
Yeah. All right, let's get to some awards, and then we'll get into week one talk. Are you guys? What is that in response to?
The Colts. Are we picking the Colts at all this year? I'll probably pick them a couple times, but I'm not expecting a good season from them.
No. We'll talk about week one with Vegas and whatnot, and what they got going on. All right, MVP.
Shouldn't we start with the lesser awards and build?
You want to do that? I was thinking as I said it. All right, Coach of the Year. Ant, you go along with your Jags train.
Yep.
First of all, Liam, that's a name.
Well, and Cohen with no H too. So
yeah, I found that to be a little odd, but Liam, I'm in.
I did too when I looked up his spelling of his name, and I'm like, why is there an H there? What is going on?
I gotta admit, I did double check just to make sure.
If you look historically at Coach of the Year winners, it's usually first year head coaches who have a big turnaround with their team, and I think the Jaguars are that team this year, and that's why I picked Liam Cohen.
And I think for the same reason, I don't want to speak for Timmy, but we both went with Mike Vrabel.
That's honest to God. Those were the two I was going back and forth on because I almost put the Pats in the playoffs. I was very close to putting them in.
You would have made Bill Simmons very happy.
I was very, very close. What's really crazy is the Bengals were the team I was going to take out, not the Jags. I just don't believe in their defense at all.
Yeah.
For fantasy, it's great. Hopefully you own some Bengals in fantasy football because they're going to Joe Burrow's going to throw the ball 600 times this year. And if there's an easy prop bet we can throw in here.
I have
Burrow's
Chase and Higgins
is like plus 300. So by all means, take that and run with it.
I got both wide receivers in one league.
I have Chase in several leagues. I have Burrow in one. I don't have any Higgins, but I have a ton of Chase Brown.
I have Burrow in ours. I apologize, Timmy. And what happened was that Mikey, he started a domino effect because I was going to take Lamar there. But then he took Lamar, and he's already got the Jaden Daniels. Pick Jaden Daniels because he's a homer. He's a Commanders fan. He's a Commanders fan that was born down here in Miami, but I allow the pass because his dad went to the University of Maryland, and he was a Redskins fan. So I allow that nonsense to go on. All right, comeback player of the year.
Melo's got Pete Carroll for Coach of the Year, by the way.
Oh,
I got it down.
You got okay. You did. All right. Comeback player of the year. And you have sticking with your Jacksonville. There's a theme building here.
I will say
playoffs, comeback player of the year, and coach of the year.
I will say this. This is the last year that I will buy anything Trevor Lawrence. If it's not good this year, I'm out. I'm selling everything. I'm done. I don't want to hear no more excuses.
And how much is he making?
About play callers or offensive linemen or receive. I don't want to hear shit. If he's not good this year, it's over.
If he's not good this year, this is another case of change of scenery, see what you got, and maybe he blossoms elsewhere.
But
because maybe Jacksonville's just not a place to blossom.
I think there's still a chance that he is a legitimate top 8-ish quarterback in the league. If he's not good this year, that number is no longer 8 and it's like 20. Like maybe he can be a reliable starter. Maybe, hopefully, who knows?
Which is odd because
the hopes of him being top tier are gone if he's not good this year.
The excuse machine is real with him. Year after year after year, it's always something.
And this is why, like, because people like to throw Herbert's name into this when you hear about Trevor Lawrence. Well, what about Justin Herbert? First of all, go look at Justin Herbert's stats. Justin Herbert has done it before. Mm-hmm. Justin Herbert has been that dude before, and I would argue with worse situations. So I don't want to hear the Justin Herbert argument. Like, don't bring that shit around here. And I feel weird even saying Trevor Lawrence because he has shown us so little in the NFL.
Yep, agreed. Timmy and I was definitely swayed by I don't know why my brain this name completely was gone from my brain for a second. Aiden Hutchinson. Both Timmy and I go with him.
Good pick.
Melo got CMC.
Melo's got CMC. Don't call him T-Law. He's not deserving of a good nickname. All right. Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Oh, I went full homer. I don't care what anybody says. I went full homer on this one.
But it's not.
I was assuming the three of you would all go full homer, and I would be the.
But
only
is it homer? It's not like it's all. It's homer is like you got no shot and you're picking them.
Oh no, he's got a legit shot.
Yeah, he's got a legit shot. But like it's gonna happen.
My only thing, the only reason I didn't pick him. So we'll let the cat out of the bag. You guys are referring to Abdul Carter.
Yeah.
Oh, shocker.
Surprise.
The only reason I didn't pick him is because I think there's possible scenarios where if the season doesn't go as good as everyone hopes, where his snap count is not as high as you would probably like, and maybe even gets to a point late in the season where he's not playing near as much. That's why I didn't pick him. I'm trying to be right. All right. I'm not. If you're asking me who the best defensive player was in this draft, then it's Abdul Carter. But you're asking me who's going to win an award, and I'm not as convinced of that.
All right, who you got here, Ant?
I took Mike Green, edge rusher for the Baltimore Ravens. They're a team that we all expect to be competing, and he's going to be on the field a ton. Led FBS in sacks last year and the year before, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. An elite edge rusher. He is. The problem with Mike Green was obviously why he fell in the draft was the off the field issues. I will not get into them here. But in terms of what he can do on the field, I don't think there's much questions about what he can.
All right. So right off the bat, we are all fading on the Travis Hunter winning both the offensive rookie of the year and defensive rookie of the year because we don't have him there. Offensive rookie of the year, and I've got this guy in multiple fantasy leagues, and that is one Amarian Hampton out of the Chargers.
I know they lost Sean Slater, starting left tackle. Lucky for them, they can move a guy who's probably just as good, if not better, Joe Alt, from the right side to the left side. I don't think it'll be a big deal there. Melo's pick there was the gentleman that I really went back and forth on because that's I think for Cam to win it, they have to make the playoffs. And I just couldn't I kept looking at the schedule, kept looking at the defense, and I'm like, I don't know that I can get there with that. So that's the only reason I didn't pick Cam. And whereas Omarion Hampton, I think the Chargers are fighting for a playoff spot, and I think he's going to get 250 to 300 carries, which in terms of rookie of the year voting is usually a gold mine for winners if you are a running back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Timmy?
the Raiders' new running back, shiny new toy.
Shiny.
I think if they're going to get any kind of recognition this year, it's going to be from that position. So I am taking Ashton Genty.
Solid pick. If Melo's right about them making the playoffs, it's probably going to have a lot to do with that man right there.
We know the Raiders like to blow up their players, but I don't know. Hopefully,
what'd you say, Steve?
They're not gonna.
Melo, if you want to bet it's plus 6,000 for him to win offensive and defensive rookie of the year, plus 6,000.
I'll put $1.
If you had to,
put $1 on it. Why not?
If you had to choose between him winning offensive rookie of the year or getting a speeding ticket and going 126 miles an hour first, which would it be?
Well, he didn't go to Georgia, so the speeding ticket is automatically knocked down slightly on the likelihood meter.
That's fair. That's fair.
Had he went to Georgia, I would have speeding ticket. Shocked it hasn't happened yet.
And he's in Vegas. There's a lot of desert out there where he can open up that car all he wants. So maybe won't get.
What's going to be Gino? Oh, the reason why they go to the playoffs. All right. For offensive rookie of the year, I do have Travis Hunter. That's the side of the ball where I think he'll excel. Where he's needed the most. Well, probably need him on both ends, but where I think that he's gonna, present himself the most on the offensive side.
You think he can get to 1,000 receiving yards?
If your boy is good,
fair point. I was just asking because, if he doesn't get to 1,000 receiving yards, there's no shot. He doesn't have a chance at offensive rookie of the year. He has to get at least 1,000.
Agreed with that. All right, defensive player of the year. Ant, we'll start with you. Timmy and I both agreed on this one.
I went with Will Anderson of the Houston Texans. I think he's got a good shot to lead the league in sacks. I think that it really helps the fact that he plays opposite of. I'm terrible. I don't know if I'm tired or what. I can't remember anyone's name. Who's the defensive end that they signed?
You're
from
pulling
Minnesota?
me. Don't ask me names.
Who's the defensive end they signed from Minnesota last year?
I can't think.
Darnell Hunter. Darnell Hunter. That's who it is. The fact that Will Anderson plays across from Darnell Hunter, I think, opens him up for a lot. And you saw what he was capable of doing last year and in his rookie year 2 years ago. So I'm picking Will Anderson.
You have Will Anderson. Timmy and I both picked Micah Parsons. I don't know if I would have picked Micah Parsons if he was still with that team. I'm not a homer.
Well, Anderson was my second pick. I juggled between the both of them. Then I was like, new scenery, he's not in Dallas. He's going to be very motivated. He plays Dallas. He might get 6 sacks that game. So you never know.
I think he should put his name on the back of his jersey as "Fuck you, Jerry." One game. How much of a fine does that get?
Jerry Jones will take a positive spin on it. Well, he knows my name. My name is spelled right.
It's just more advertising for the Dallas Cowboys. I appreciate it.
As long as he spells my name correctly, it's all good.
Jeez, the fucking idiot.
What a stupid guy. How old is he? 83? And he's looking to the future. Let's stockpile those draft picks.
So your number one player was just found in a room with an underage hooker and cocaine. Well, we don't know she was underage, and at least it wasn't heroin. That's all I'm saying. At least it wasn't heroin, okay?
It was top shelf. It was top shelf.
Did you see what he said about the player that got the speeding ticket?
Yeah.
And he was only going like 75, but last year he got one, he was going 100. That's maturity. He's improving. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's where I got that from. He finds a way to make things better.
Oh, progress. My God. That's make things better is one way to word it.
Well, last year
he's an asshole. He cost Ari Gold a team.
That's
Los Angeles.
Last year he only killed one person drunk driving. This year he ain't killed nobody yet. So we're progressing here in Dallas.
Maturity. He said that. I was like, what?
We should do a Jerry Jones corner like every week. Let's ask Jerry Jones a serious question, and we'll all come up with the worst answer possible.
Gonna make too much money off of us.
Melo put down Parsons, and I wrote
not
Chandler
Jimmy.
Parsons, not Micah Parsons.
Oh, really?
Totally fried. I just realized it. I'm looking at it. I'm like, who the fuck is Chandler Parsons? I know who Chandler Parsons is, former NBA player, but still, that's. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I corrected it. It's Micah.
All right. Offensive player of the year. This is an agreement between Timmy and Ant. I want to hear you say his name. Want to hear you say his name. Oh.
Because I picked him.
Can't say his name.
Oh, it's a 3-way there. Look at that. You got another person picking him too. Bijan Robinson. If you look at running backs who have won the award and you look at the stats he put up last year, he was actually in the ballpark of winning an Offensive Player of the Year award last year. And I think he's going to be even better this year because I think Michael Penix is going to help open up the offense for them. So yeah, that's a easy one for me. He probably needs to get to 20 total touchdowns. Well, no, he doesn't need to get to 20, but if he gets to 20 total touchdowns, which I think he has a real chance to do, I think you can almost like book it that he'll win. And what
are the odds on him?
That's what I was just pulling up.
I know. See, we're on the same page here, Ant. We know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He is 6th in the Offensive Player of the Year odds at plus 1,400. Saquon is 1. I'm not taking Saquon. No. I love Saquon. The age and the amount of touches last year, I think they actually pulled back on his workload heavily during the regular season.
He ran the ball 812 times. It's not gonna happen.
Feels like it. Jamar Chase is 2nd. I went back and forth with 3 players.
That's my pick. That's my
Jamar
pick.
Chase. There you go. With good reason. I mean, the only thing that scares me is like he might have like 130 catches for like 1,900 yards and 15 touchdowns, but they're going to be like 7 and 10. So it's going to be like, okay. I hope he has that, by the way, because I have some leagues where if he does that, I'm going to win some fucking money. So
yes.
Jahmyr Gibbs was the other player I went back and forth heavily on because I think Jahmyr Gibbs could have a Bijan Robinson type season. So yeah.
Listen, I fuck up a billion other names.
JJ 4, Derrick Henry 5, Bijan 6. Bijan, sorry.
Who's 4?
Jesus.
Derrick Henry is 4.
Derrick Henry is 5. Justin Jefferson is 4. Which I think that's too high for Justin Jefferson. Even though
nobody knows how to pronounce any of these fucking names anymore.
I don't care what it is. I say
Bijan. Spin of the fucking wheel.
I call him Bijan for Men. From Friends, Friends, when Joey sprained the cologne, he goes Bijan for Men.
Yes.
Bijan, that's what his name is.
When he got the job as his
name will forever be Bijan for Men Robinson.
Oh shit!
One of my favorite fantasy football team names I heard today was To Infinity and Bijan.
That's good.
That's a good one. I heard that. I was like, hey, good job.
I have Justin Jefferson in one league, and I named it Jedi Master with 2 J's.
Very nice. I like that. I like that. That's good.
All right, MVP. Timmy and I agree.
Oh wow! I did not think I would be the only person to pick this person. Let me see.
Well, we don't know yet what Melo's gonna say here. But they're obviously all quarterbacks. By the way,
it's the only people who win the award anymore.
And comeback player of the year, like I read a thing earlier or yesterday, 13 out of the last 17 have also been quarterbacks. Unless you died.
No, he didn't win either.
And then you still didn't win.
And then you still lost to a quarterback.
Such a depleting feeling. But you died. But did you die? Yes, I did, motherfucker.
Actually.
The fact that he's alive is an award enough for me.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I'm alive. You can take your award and stick it up your ass.
Yeah.
Come on, the speed and everything.
I came back from the dead, not alone your football game.
Come on, Melo.
What did your real comeback player of the year do?
It's like,
get better.
Dr. Andrews in Alabama fixed your knee. Jesus sent me back. So who's the real winner here?
That's great. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
that's inspiration. That's what that Gong.
Come on,
This
Melo.
That
Just waiting on
that
you.
would be great if that was his like whole like career now, telling people that.
Yeah, right. Like it's Ryan Clark is like fighting with everybody, and that's his job on social media and stuff.
He just goes into the training room at the end of the day. What's the matter? My knee hurts. Oh, your knee hurts, huh? I died. Get up.
Well, call me when you die, okay?
Yeah.
Tell me when that happens.
And everyone gets tired of him. Like, oh God, this guy was dying. Please.
Enough already with it. It's like Seinfeld. Enough already with the cancer.
We get it. You died. Congratulations. Let's move on.
Move on. But did you get banned from the fruit store? All right. I forgot where we were at. We were at MVP, but did we talk about it?
We're stalling
for Melo
to announce his.
Yeah. Stall. They're doing this here. Melo's interviewing the player of the game right now. What he's doing.
Oh, he probably is.
We're
over here like, give us your fucking MVP pick, Melo.
So 2 for 3 with 4 RBI, drove in the game-winning run in the bottom of the 8th inning. How did that feel? MVP? The fuck? All right, yeah. What you were saying?
He's over there trying to type Brock Purdy while he's interviewing him.
No, this is the yeast. He's going yeast. I feel.
So you went 2 for 3. You hit the game-winning RBI. Tell me, who do you think wins MVP this year?
There it is.
Yeah,
there
it is. All Melo needs is like one other person, and that person, what's this guy's name? Louis Riddick. Louis Riddick is on the Bucks Baker bandwagon. That's all. When they asked Mad Dog today, what's a Super Bowl matchup that's worth putting money on? And I think it was, damn, I can't remember the NFC team. But the AFC team was the Bengals. But Louis Riddick immediately turned to him and says, "What about the Bucks? What about you? Don't see the Bucks doing it?" And then he said, "What about MVP? What about Baker? What about Baker? You think that's a possibility?" So he's all aboard that train. I am not. I will retire from life if Baker Mayfield wins the fucking MVP of the National Football fucking League. Baker Mayfield.
Who's the Bucks head coach?
Would you really be that surprised if he won?
What a fucking soft ass schedule that he played last year, and everybody's glazing.
Who's the Bucks head coach?
He's a bum.
Todd Bowles.
Just like the quarterback.
Exactly. That's why they can't win a Super Bowl. As long as Todd Bowles is there. Todd Bowles will give that team will leave, and then they might win a Super Bowl like the year after he leaves. That's the Todd Bowles way. Except for the Jets.
I like that. All right, so back to MVP. Timmy and I have Joe Cool, guy I'm going to go have a beer with. I'm going to go have fun with. All right? He's going to make me look far uglier than I ever could possibly be, but that's just the thing, and then I'm just the guy on the side getting the leftovers.
How do you feel that your counterpart there said that he would not like to have a drink with him because he has like no personality?
Because he's an asshole.
I'm not talking about Melo.
He's an asshole too. Listen, the guy. Listen, I don't want Baker Mayfield's going to get me thrown out. All this other stuff's going to go on. Joe Burrow's going to keep it cool. We're going to do cool shit with cool people and have a fucking great night. 4,500 yards, 40 touchdowns.
That's what he's going to need if he's going to win it. He's going to have to go for at least 4,500 and 40 touchdowns.
The way he gets fucking smacked around, I don't think so.
God, I wouldn't say it's impossible. I love his weapons. I think offensively they're going to be phenomenal. But the thing is, so for your MVP winners, usually it's coming from a team that is a first or second seed in their division. And if they're a second seed, it's usually because they're close by. They can't have any bad primetime games late in the year. Remember, a couple of years ago, Dak was thought to be a favorite. It has one bad Monday night game late in the season, and like nobody, he was actually good after that, and nobody cared. Everyone's like, nope, he had that one bad game. Fuck it.
That's exactly what happened within like the last 4 weeks. It's this guy's clearly ahead of the pack. Oh, he threw for just 220 yards and a touchdown and an interception. He's 7th now. That's what happened.
Here's going to be so their schedule is really interesting because the first half their schedule is.
I'm glad you I pulled it up also. Yeah,
almost dead in half. Their bye week is week 9. The first half of their season is not the easiest. It's pretty rough. At Atlanta, at Houston, home for the Jets, home for the Eagles, at Seattle, home for the Niners, at Detroit, at the Saints. So they end on a high note there with at the Saints. If he's still in the discussion coming out of that, the deciding games are week 11 and 12. Because if he's in the discussion and going into week 11 and 12, and he has good games against at Buffalo and at the Rams, then he's got a shot. But if he's not in the discussion, by week 8, then he's not getting it. I wouldn't mind putting like $5 on it. I'd be okay with that. It's not crazy. It's not an easy schedule though. It's a tough schedule. Well, the first half, the second half. The back 9 is not hard at all.
No, as opposed to last year's, at least they have some tougher stuff coming up.
Coming out of the bye, home for New England, at Buffalo, at the Rams, but then it's home for Arizona, home for the Saints, home for the Falcons, at Carolina, at Miami, home for Carolina. So he's got a shot. He's just got to survive those first 12 weeks. Like 12 games, not 12 weeks. No, it is 12 weeks. Yeah, 12 weeks.
I don't see it. Put your $5 on it.
I probably will.
Money on the Mavericks.
The reason he wasn't more in the discussion last year because he did have the 4,500 yards and the 41 touchdowns.
Did against shitty teams.
16 interceptions. That's
and against shitty teams. That he didn't have a tough schedule there at all. Look down the stretch.
Why can't I see his game log?
They're blocking you.
Fucking game log.
They're blocking you.
It's not showing me his game log. Why? Oh, because I was on the wrong page. That's why. Played Denver week 3. He was terrible. That was a top 5 deep pass defense. Carolina was also a top rated pass defense. He wasn't great against them when he played. Oh no, I'm looking at that wrong. Disregard. He played the Chargers. Dallas's defense wasn't terrible last year. He had an okay game against the Chiefs and not a great game against the Niners. They lost that game though. Yeah, see, the problem with his schedule last year is that he lost too many of these games. Losing to the Niners, losing to the Chiefs, losing to the Falcons, losing to the Ravens. The Ravens one, he was awesome. The Falcons one, he was awesome. But then, mediocre against the Chiefs, mediocre against the Niners. Comes out of the bye, has a good game against has an okay game against the Giants. I won't say it was good. It wasn't bad. Has a mediocre game against Carolina, but it doesn't matter.
And he mocked the Italian gesture, okay? And he did it wrong.
But then, he was quarterback 9 against the Raiders, quarterback 5 against the Chargers, quarterback 5 against the Cowboys, quarterback 2 against the Panthers. And then week 18, he plays a half of football and is quarterback 12. So he's got to win the games, though, because that's the biggest thing. You got to be up there in that first, second seed.
Especially with the weapons that he has on offense. Come on.
They're so loaded offense.
And I mean, think about if somebody like Joe Burrow had a defense that is not the Bengals and is the Panthers. Not saying that the Panthers are elite or an elite defense, but if you give the Bengals a middle of the road defense, they win a shit ton of games.
Well,
and Joe Burrow's the MVP last year.
Yeah, Joe Burrow had what equates to arguably like a Hall of Fame worthy season last year, and they did nothing. So
that sucks for them. That complete what a waste of What a waste of Mr. Burrow.
Listen to some of these. He puts up 33, they lose to Washington. Puts up 38, they lose to Baltimore. Puts up 34, they lose to Baltimore. Puts up 27, they lose to the Chargers. Puts up 38, they lose to Pittsburgh. Like,
that's nuts.
I don't know that you could ask him to do a lot more than what he was doing.
I think I'd rather lose the way the way the Giants lose than to put up all these fucking points and still fucking lose.
He threw for 428 yards and 4 touchdowns against the Ravens and lost 35-34.
And then 5 touchdowns in the other one. Was it 9 total against them?
Where's the other one? Yeah. Threw for 392 and 5 in that game and lost.
That is enough to drive you fucking insane. But
hey,
like, what's the guy got to do?
You loved him for fantasy.
Hell yeah.
Jeez Louise, that's wild.
All right, are
Even
we
the
ready?
Pittsburgh game, 309-3 loss. How the fuck did they give up 44 points to the Steelers, man? What the fuck?
Well, was that one of the last games until the Steelers averaged 12 points a game?
I think that was the last game. I think they scored 44 and then they didn't combine for 44 their next 3 games.
Yeah, it was some dumb
something.
shit. Which is why Russell Wilson's a Giant now.
Yeah.
And Fields is a Jet.
And what's crazy about these losses, one score game. And
even with all that bullshit, they still had, a chance until the final weekend, and they needed help, and they just didn't get it.
If you flip half their 1-score games, they win the division. That's crazy. That's crazy. What the hell? Okay, enough, Joe Burrow.
All right, let's get into it. This is like a little drum roll, but it's like bongos.
Feels appropriate.
Week
right.
1, yeah. Week 1 in the NFL. We have our picks segment. We are ready. This is exciting. This is our first one, guys. First off, we start off, like we said, the Thursday night game, which is that first of a wraparound for the weekend, including college, with just football. It's the Cowboys minus Micah Parsons at the Eagles. The Eagles are an 8-point favorite here.
Eagles, and they cover.
Eagles, and bet the Eagles over team rushing yards and bet the Cowboys over team passing yards.
Wait a second. They just solved for the defense for the rush defense.
Kenny Clark,
what are you talking about?
Hasn't been a top 30 ranked rush defender on the interior for 5 years.
That's what Jerry Jones said on TV. Okay.
Oh, we'll find out. We'll find out tomorrow night. We couldn't stop the rush last year. Put it this way: I'm betting Will Shipley's over rushing yards tomorrow. And yes, I said Will Shipley.
What is it?
It doesn't matter. I'm betting the over. I could care less what it is. I'm betting it. You can't stop me.
All right, that's a clean sweep, Timmy.
Yeah.
All right. Friday night, the Chiefs and the Chargers travel all the way down to Brazil to play a Friday night game on a shitty field. Hopefully it's better condition than last year. The Chiefs are a 3-point favorite in Brazil at the Chargers. We didn't start with anybody last time, so we'll start with Timmy on this one.
Is there any chance Dominic Toretto is going to be there and yell, "This is Brazil"? No? All right.
I don't think so.
Then I'm going to go with the Chiefs to win.
The Chiefs.
And they cover.
Ant, who you got here?
I'm also taking the Chiefs.
I, too, will take the Chiefs, and I'm on a different page here, so let me know what Melo is saying.
He also said the Chiefs.
Chiefs. Figured. All right, next up, the Miami Dolphins travel to the Indianapolis Colts to play Daniel Jones. And come on, what happened?
I'm sorry. Will Shipley's over-under for rushing yards is 9.5. Bang that over, baby.
Do it.
Bang that over.
All right. Tua and the Dolphins. I changed it, and I'm doing it again. Head to Indianapolis to play the Colts, and the Daniel Jones captain, Daniel Jones, led Indianapolis Colts are a 1-point favorite. Ant, who you got here?
Begrudgingly, I'll take the Dolphins.
Dolphin. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins too. I don't know what Vegas is doing here. I think they're
Are you
testing the
charting
waters.
picks?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Timmy?
I'm going Dolphins.
Going with the Dolphins. And I already know.
3 straight clean sweeps.
Yeah. I don't even have to look at what Melo said. Oh, might as well put the graphic up there. Producer, can you get this job done here? All right. Next up, divisional matchup. The Bucks and the Flatbread. 2-point favorites at the Falcons.
Should be a good game.
This is me. Should be a good game. I'm gonna go with the Bucks here. Timmy?
Yes, the Bucks.
I also am going Bucks.
That's another clean sweep. I don't need to see what's going on there. Bijan might go over 200. They lose. 43 carries, 212 yards. Next up, the Panthers at the Jags. Jags are a 3-point favorite here. Timmy?
Ooh, Jaguars at home.
Ant?
I'm sticking with the theme of my picks. I'm going with the Jaguars.
Going with the Jags. Let me know if I think Melo's going to go with the Jags here too.
He did.
Needs to push down the other teams that the East is trying to climb over. All right, next up. So here's a tricky one, and it's tricky because of the team that it is, not the matchup per se, because this team had lofty expectations and lost to the Patriots last year in Week 1. It is the Bengals heading to Cleveland in an all-Ohio matchup. The Bengals are a fine. Bengals are a 5-point favorite here. Antonio, what you got here, Antonio?
So I'm torn on this because the Bengals usually suck early in the season. However, this is the first year and the first offseason of Joe Burrow's career where he's not coming into Week 1, having had to rehab a offseason surgery or injury. With that said, I'm really scared that offensive line is not going to be able to protect him. And I'm also scared that the defense is not going to be able to stop the Browns. I'm not taking any big gambles Week 1, though, so I'm going Bengals.
The Bengals, I will go with the Bengals here, too. You can't go Browns here. Yeah, even the
absolutely
history,
can.
You just can't do it.
Absolutely can.
You can't do it.
That's a teaser
I
team
know.
right there. That's a teaser team right there.
Yeah.
Browns plus 11.
There's multiple.
That doesn't sound bad at all.
There's a nice little teaser opportunity throughout some of these guys. I'm looking at a few of them here. Boom, 6, 5. It's good. Some good stuff here. You want the Dolphins? You could go Dolphins plus 6. I don't know what you want to do there.
You don't.
No, come on.
Oh no, the Dolphins are not favored. Never mind. Sorry, the Dolphins are not favored. I was going to say you can't bet across the line.
You do Dolphins plus 8 if you wanted to.
Yeah. I thought it was the other way around. I thought the Dolphins were favored. It's not supposed to tease across the line, but they're not favored. So
yeah. Careful with it. It's unwritten rules. All right, I do have the Bengals too, but like I said, 1-11 in the first 2 weeks in the last 6 seasons. It's not given confidence. That's what it's not given. Timmy
1-11, and he's 2-10 versus against the spread in those games.
I'm still going Bengals.
Yeah.
I really wanted to pick the Browns for that game. I'm not gonna lie. I really wanted to pick the Browns.
Gambling's back, guys. It's very exciting. Giants, Commanders. Giants head into Washington or the vicinity. And the Commanders are a 6-point favorite here. And we've been and actually Ant, we talked about this even a couple weeks ago, right? As a possible target here. Giants, Commanders again. I don't remember. I do remember what we picked. Timmy, I think we start with you on this one.
Yeah, we talked about it on the when we stomped you out. I think the Redskins might have fallen off a little bit. Yes, James Daniels is a good quarterback, but I think they're going to come back down to earth a little bit this season. With that being said, is it a homer pick? Maybe. But the Giants need, because of the rest of their schedule, to come out week 1 and win this goddamn game. And I'm going to stick by them and say they win week 1. I'll pick the Giants.
Ant?
I called it 2 weeks ago, and I'm not changing my mind now. This feels like a game where everyone's betting the Commanders. I am going to bet the Giants, and not because of my affiliation to the show or any of the other members of this show. I think I said it first, just to be clear, that I thought that this was a game primed for the Giants to steal and start the season. So I'm sticking with that.
Hate that this is a sweep. I hate that this is a sweep.
It's weird that it's an underdog sweep. We don't get those very often. Underdog sweeps are not common on this show, and there's
probably a fucking reason for that, right?
Yeah,
we'll probably talk about next week. But we'll be like, yeah, that's why. That's why that doesn't happen. All right, the other New York team plays that game that afternoon as well, 1 p.m. and they welcome in a former member of that New York team that said that their one lone Super Bowl trophy was looking lonely up there, and lonely it still looks. Steelers
and lonely it will remain
at the Jets. The Steelers are a 2.5-point favorite here, heading into play the Jets at Giant Stadium. I'll start here. I'm going with the Steelers. The Jets they moved on to Justin Fields. That's fantastic. They're going to move on to somebody else in just a year or two, okay? So I have the Steelers here in this one, and they cover. Timmy?
Yeah, not even close. Steelers. Not even remotely close.
We have yet to have a different pick between any of us. We have been clean sweeps all the way. I'm going to parlay this if we clean sweeps the whole
nuts.
slate. What's weird is that the one I feel the least confident in is the fucking Bengals. Playing the Browns. That's the one I'm the most afraid of.
It's not the 4-win Giants.
It's not the Giants. It's not the fucking Jaguars, Panthers. It's the Bengals against the Browns. Yeah.
All right. A team that maybe none of us will pick at all this year. Saints start off at home this year. They play the Cardinals. The Cardinals on the road are the Cardinals. The Arizona Cardinals are 6-point favorites on the road against a team, and that team is the Saints.
You don't even
who do we start with? Yeah, Timmy.
It doesn't matter.
So a clean sweep of the Cardinals.
Clean sweep.
Idiot.
We might finally have a difference now. We may finally get a difference.
All right. We'll see. Raiders. The Vegas Raiders at the Patriots. The Patriots are a 2.5-point favorite here at home. I don't remember who we started with at what point, so we'll start with Anthony on this one. Vegas heading to Foxborough.
God damn it, Melo. Rumors are Christian Gonzalez is not going to play in this game. I think that means a lot. I'm going to take the Raiders.
I messed that up. Melo picked the Raiders. Yeah, what a shitty game. I'm going with the home team. I'm going with the Patriots. Whatever you want to call it, say this, and fuck Geno Smith. Patriots win this game. Timmy,
We already went over this. It's hypocritical, but it's fine.
I too am
life as a
going
sports
with
fan.
the Patriots, and I'm going for one reason and one reason only. My other league that I am in that I won last year, I forgot the draft was happening, and they auto drafted my ass, and I got stuck with Drake May as my fucking quarterback. So you know what? I need a Drake May win this week one to get that league started off correctly. I'm gonna take the Patriots to win.
Yeah,
my
listen
team-
to
that
Bill
team is
Simmons to
shit.
boost morale around that
Right.
pick.
My team is shit.
Well, and in our league, when a couple of people were on auto draft, not even the whole nobody was on auto pick to start the draft, but as it got later, some people fell off. But like a couple of people got four quarterbacks, ranging from like the third round and back. Auto pick's got to do a better job, no?
Yeah.
Well, if you're going to auto pick, there's a reason. You can set your settings and see who you really want to go ahead of who. So even if you're on auto pick, I guess you can do that. But Timmy, remember, Rodriguez did auto draft, and he won.
Yeah,
Just never know.
I would have called shenanigans on that. Not allowed it to happen.
You never know. All right, Raiders. So that was a first split decision there. Next up, maybe another split decision, depending on what happens here. 49ers heading to Seattle. Seattle to play the Seahawks. 49ers are a 2.5-point favorite here, and I will not go with the 49ers. I'm going to go with the Seattle Seahawks here in this one. Home team, I know that they're the underdog, but 49ers from last year, you just don't know how any of them are going to come back. They're down wide receivers. They're what's his name, Juwan Jennings with a U in front of the W. It's weird. That's your lead wide receiver along with the guy that got shot.
Pearsall.
So Pearsall. I remember the name. I just wanted to refer to him as the guy that got shot. So I'm gonna go with Seattle here. Timmy, who you got here?
I like what you said. I like the fact that the Hawks are home. Yeah, give me the Hawks at home.
The Hawks.
I also am going Seahawks in this one.
I thought we were gonna be a little
Home
different
dogs.
here in
Home
this one.
dogs in week one are hot. So to keep
That's
that
true.
in mind.
Well, 49ers for Melo.
Unless you're the Saints, not hot.
Yeah, I don't let's not overdo it here. All right, next up, the home team is most certainly not the underdog here. I wish it was a little different here. Titans at the Broncos. I'm going to have a soft heart for the Titans all year. Okay? That's just the way it's going to be. Ant too, I feel. Titans at the Broncos. Broncos are a 9-point favorite here. We start off with you, Timmy.
Broncos.
Ant.
That line has been bet down to 8, by the way. But I'm also going Broncos.
Oh, did it? Okay.
There's been a couple of them.
Just in a few hours. Okay.
I thought that one was the most interesting though, because I'm just shocked that money's coming in on Tennessee as a road dog in Denver.
I grabbed these like at 8:45ish.
If it makes you feel any better, it was 8.5. Like when we first started the show and I was looking at it, it was 8.5 because I remember looking at it,
moving,
thinking about teasing the Titans. Actually, I was like, "Oh, 2 touchdown cushion. That sounds good."
And it's what now?
It's 8. It's 8.
All right, let's keep an eye on that, Ant. Let's let each other know what's going on here. All right, next up, a big matchup. Lions at the Packers in a huge Week 1 matchup. Packers now at home, 2.5-point favorite here. We start off with you, Timothy.
You know, I like my Lions.
I know.
But the Packers at home with their new member, I think that team's going to be super excited, super pumped up. I'm going to go with the Packers to win this one.
Mm-hmm. Ant?
I'm going Lions. I don't think Mike is actually going to play that much. He just got an epidural shot in his back. I don't know if it was yesterday or today. I'm going Lions.
I feel like they're continuing this thing with his back from when he was with the Cowboys.
I was thinking it was a game as well until the team said he got an epidural shot or was getting an epidural shot, and that's usually not a good sign. So, going Lions.
Does make you feel better though. Maybe make you feel good enough to play.
Fucking numbs everything. I'm sure it does. Those that don't know, the epidural shot goes in your spine directly.
Melo going with the Lions again. Lions for the division. Lions for the pick for Week 1. This is off script for him. It's not how this usually goes. All right, let's continue on here. Texans at the Rams. Texans head into Los Angeles as a 3-point underdog to the Ding Dongs. And who you got here?
I'm going home Rams.
I will go with the Ramalama Ding Dongs as well. Timmy T.
This might be game of the week, huh?
Lions, Packers, Texans, Rams.
There's a lot of really good games.
Ravens
this year.
Ravens, Bills coming up too.
I mean, I would argue even Vikings, Bears on Monday night is a solid game.
The Bears.
I'm a Rams because they're home. I think it's a really close game, but I'll go with the home team.
Ding dongs. You guys let me know what Melo says on that. So that's the last game of the Sunday afternoon slate, and then we head into Sunday night. First Sunday night game of the year is this is an appropriate Sunday night game, Week 1. The Ravens at Buffalo. Ravens are a 1-point favorite here going into Buffalo. Let me tell you something. I'm starting with me on this one. The Ravens, I feel, desperately need this game. Not in it for the standings, but more from the mental part of it. They won that game last year. You know, all you got to do is close your hands, catch the ball, get in that end zone. And they won that game last year. So I think it's important for the Ravens to win. I think it's more important for the Ravens to win than the Bills to win this game for each individual team. But I am gonna go with the Buffalo Bills being at home, taking care of the Ravens again. And I will remember that press conference that Lamar had after that game where he said, "I'm sick and tired." I don't remember exactly what he said, but basically, "I'm sick and tired of this." He always comes down to one thing or two things and losing these games. And I think it's becoming a mental thing for them. So I'm going Buffalo. Timmy T.
Yeah, like I said, I think they're my Super Bowl pick. I think they're finally going to do it this year, break through this year. And to do that, you have to beat the Ravens. You have to beat the Chiefs. I'm going to take the Bills.
Ant.
Sweep it up.
Sweep.
Melo had the Texans, by the way, on that Rams-Texans game.
You ruined it, Melo. Ruined that one. All right, and then our first Monday night game of the year. They're going away from what they've been doing. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, but the last few years we've gotten a doubleheader on Monday night.
Oh, don't worry, that's the following week.
Is it the following week? All right, like a 7:30 start or an 8 o'clock start, and then like a 10:30 start.
7 and 10.
Yeah, Orlovsky's doing one of those games. They need expanded help.
I fucking hate the Monday doubleheaders.
It's yeah.
Well, at
Vikings,
least they staggered the times this year. Last year they were doing that fucking 7:30, 8 o'clock bullshit where they were both going on at the same time, and that drove me fucking insane.
Well, ESPN could do it now with their new ESPN app and their multicast.
I don't want to hear it. Don't fucking do it.
All right. Vikings
leave
at the
my Monday Night
Bears.
Football alone.
The very first. It's going to be a trivia matchup. Did J.J. McCarthy win against the Bears his first ever start, or lose against the Bears in his first ever start? Timmy T, kick us off. Vikings, Bears. Vikings 1-point favorite.
Don't trust that quarterback yet. But J.J. McCarthy is his first start. The Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears going to get a rare win this year. Rare win open week 1.
Week 1 opening kickoff victory. Timmy, your name is Anthony.
Melo went Bears. I'm going Vikings. I think that Brian Flores is going to have Caleb Williams in the fucking figure four leg lock this whole game. And it's not going to be good.
I think the same exact thing. I'm 1,000% with you. And I think Caleb has struggled. I think, all the reports that he hears, he doesn't, he's not comprehending certain things. He's not maneuvering around. He's not figuring out up here quick enough. And he most certainly holds onto the ball way too long. And I think that's a dangerous combination going against the Vikings. So I have the Vikings here, and I don't necessarily think it's a close game either.
I'm with you on that. I think the Vikings dominate. Just a tidbit. We had what I believe to be a record 11 sweeps. 11. And if you parlayed those 11 sweeps, you would get plus 22,806 odds. So take that with what you will.
Guess what I'm doing?
I know what I'm doing.
I will share
it right now.
We will all
let's all throw in some money, and we'll see what happens.
We're in. Let's do it. Look at that. Week 1, and just like that, Timmy, as I say every year, week 1, our picks are in the books. Before you know it, it's going to be week 17. Looking in the rear. Or we're all dead.
We're all dead.
That could be a thing too.
Today's day and age, who knows?
Well, yeah, there's a thing coming. It's gonna.
I sent you a bunch of stuff
around
on
the sun.
TikTok. I sent a bunch of stuff on TikTok for you, Steve.
I'm gonna. Do you know that as soon as we're done here, and let's get under the 2 minutes real quick. As soon as we're done here, I'm gonna go and watch all that shit. But we need
realize had we not done 5 minutes on baseball, we would be perfectly
I feel like it was
fine
like
on
3
time
minutes
right
and 12
now.
seconds. It was 3 minutes 12 seconds.
We can go back. We can rewind real quick and go look at this.
No, because then we're gonna go over 2 minutes. All right, let's do a quick round robin here. Week 1, NFL starts off this Thursday, tomorrow. This week threw me off with Labor Day. Every holiday screws me up. Timmy, what you got here on the way out?
Very excited. I'm glad my friend came in the mail that I can now partake in every NFL game.
Oh, yeah.
Will not be ruined. I am back, baby. I am excited. Let's go, G-Man.
Ant, what you got here?
Marvin Harrison, Bijan Robinson, Ollie Gordon, anytime touchdown parlay. You're welcome.
What do we got here? Plus what?
I didn't put it in yet. I was just looking at it. I hadn't pulled it up yet.
So I'm not even gonna speak during my exit here. This is my final thoughts on the way out here.
Can't wait to hear that song.
I love that one, so I got to play a little bit longer. Draft.
The odds,
Ant, did you put it in?
Yeah. The odds on that. So again, Marvin Harrison Jr., Bijan Robinson, Ollie Gordon, anytime touchdown scorers, plus 947.
Oh,
Bet $10, win 104 and change.
I'm in. You go the over on what's his name, the running back, the Eagles. That's like plus 1,300. We have 20 seconds, and we're getting up out of here. I'm gonna play this one last time because I love it, and we all love it.
Red zone? No red zone?
The red zone's crappy. No, we're out.
I didn't even hear the red zone one. 2.